Coming up on Mustang News, campus and city police are investigating a sexual assault near campus last weekend.
And find out how campus pipeline construction will affect the hot water in the recreation center.
And how Mustangs remember the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history.
Broadcasting from Swanson Studios, you're watching Mustang News.
Hello and welcome to Mustang News. I'm Megan Healy.
And I'm Shireen Baruchim.
A report this past weekend detailed a sexual assault that occurred behind the recreation center. SLO PD Sergeant Chad Farr confirmed that the victim's friends found her after the assault. Details will continue to be released as the investigation goes on.
On Sunday night, 64-year-old Stephen Paddock shot and killed 59 people and injured more than 500 from his hotel room at the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, overlooking the Route 91 Country Music Festival. Some students attended the events, and Cal Poly responded with a candlelight vigil Wednesday night in the UU Plaza in remembrance of those lost or injured in Las Vegas. San Luis Obispo Mayor Heidi Harmon attended and discussed gun control.
So after we take moments of silence, we must speak out and speak up to demand meaningful action on gun reform.
As of this morning, top congressional Republicans said they are open to banning bump stocks, the firearm accessory Paddock used to change his rifles to automatic fire weapons. Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims and survivors of the festival.
There are new updates on the water supply to the recreation center this fall. The main project taking place is the Utilidor project, but there are also many other minor projects going on throughout campus, such as classroom improvements and dorm modifications.
Down through Mustang Way right now, what we call it is the Utilidor Hot Water Replacement Project. And right now what we're doing is that we're going through and replacing all the hot water lines throughout the campus.
The team works to accommodate student life and the time of year in which the projects take place. Perry Judd is estimating that the Utilidor project will be complete in the fall of 2018. For more information on campus construction, visit Cal Poly facilities. In mechanical engineering, senior projects are sponsored by companies who want their products developed. Annabelle Carpenter tells us a little bit more about this unique process.
The mechanical engineering senior projects are a win-win for companies and Cal Poly students. Mechanical engineering student Megan Smith started working on her project in September.
It was really enlightening to think that I could help with these projects and to see like, oh wow, I can actually apply my knowledge and make a difference in this child and this family's life.
Her project is building a polytechnic university in Tanzania, Africa.
So we think that by making education more available to some of the students in Africa, we can help raise the poverty line.
Peter Schutzer is overseeing the senior projects this year. He gave us a look at some of the past projects, including a custom wheelchair for an 8-year-old girl.
So it's prohibitively expensive for these families to try to find a custom device for them, so we can fill that niche.
An adjustable podium for handicapped speakers at Cal Poly, and an automated sign maker. Project sponsors get free labor and students get hands-on work experience.
We ask the company to pay for all the materials like this, as well as to pay a course fee.
Annabelle Carpenter, Mustang News.
To check out more of the past projects, go to Cal Poly Mechanical Engineering page.
SLO Fest gives local businesses the opportunity to showcase themselves to students. The 5th annual showcase took place today on Dexter Lawn from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The event is hosted by Mustang News, and a number of businesses set up booths for students to check out their products. Students can stop by to pick up coupons, flyers, free food, and even get a free haircut.
I'm doing haircuts, and we're giving out shirts and merchandise to people that like us on Instagram or Facebook so that they can follow us and find us to get haircuts in downtown SLO. It's going good. He's in a hurry because he has to be at class, but he's got about 5 minutes.
Students can stop by until 2 p.m. to check out the local businesses.
Coming up after the break is your update for the weather this week.
wish I was in school.
If only I had a math test today. I'll stay after class.
I'll clean the chalkboard.
I wish I was in school.
School ends, but free lunches for your kids don't have to. Find your local food bank at feedingamerica.org/summer meals for help.
In this day and age, everybody gets their news from social media, and my team's pretty much in charge of making sure that Mustang News has a great presence across all social media platforms. Whether that's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat, we want to make sure that our news is reaching our audience. At Mustang News, we're truth tellers. We're student media, but we're going to do our best to tell the truth of our people and the voices of the Cal Poly campus.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise and be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Hello and welcome back to Mustang News. I'm Brian Trong here with your update on weather. Today, going to be sunny. Thursday, October 5th, it's going to be a high of 85 with a low of 56. And looking over at the 5-day forecast, we are going to be going hot throughout the week here as it's going high into the 90s on Friday and going to be tapering down throughout the weekend, but it's going to be staying hot here with the lowest being an 80 on Monday. For your beaches, if you're going out, it's going to be sunny, so you may want to be going out for your beaches today. We're going to be having highs in the high 80s here in Pismo Beach and in Avila Beach, so you may be wanting to check out those ones there. So North County, going to be having up here at Paso Robles highs of 88, and down here in Slow it will be a low for the high of 84 with the low of 55. And going into South County and extended, we'll be having Arroyo Grande and Nipomo high up there 86s, as well in Santa Maria with lows of 54. Vandenberg will be a low of 78 to 52. So that should be all the weather that we have for you guys here for this week. Now we'll throw it over to Tabitha Gradillo, who has your update on sports.
Thank you, Brian. The Cal Poly's football team is down a key player this season. Reporter Megan Healy got the opportunity to check in with the injured player.
On the triple option, Joe Prothro, the fullback, runs through a tackle down the middle of the field. He's inside the 30. It is a foot race to the 10, to the 5.
Number 5 senior fullback Joe Prothro was coming off the best season of his career, rushing more than 1,300 yards and 13 touchdowns during his junior season. But just a few weeks ago, Prothro took a pretty big hit.
I got a carry in San Jose State, and they got a D tackle. He was like 300 plus pounds, and he just like twisted. I think he twisted my leg a little bit, and then I just felt a pop in my leg. It didn't hurt or nothing. I got up, and I just didn't feel stable.
Prothro is out for the season due to a grade 3 MCL tear. Lucky for him, he is able to take a medical redshirt and return in the 2018 season in hopes of taking his career to a professional level. This dream of his popped into his mind the second he knew he was hurt.
I thought about my family, and then I thought about my my goals to get to the NFL, and like, because at first they were saying like it might have been my ACL, and I was just thinking about like, damn, like I was like getting close to my dream, and now here's another like roadblock in the way.
Despite his injury, Prothro is still supportive of his team and hopeful for the season.
I see our fans and stuff like leaving at halftime in games. I'm like, man, got to keep the faith, and I think we'll turn it around.
Megan Healy, Mustang News.
The Mustangs are 0-5 overall and looking to break their 5-game losing streak. Cal Poly's athletes have a new and improved athletic training center in Mott Gym. Reporter Daniel Sanchez has the story.
One of the newest additions to Cal Poly's campus this year is the newly renovated athletic training room located in Mott Gym.
I'd say the biggest difference in the training room this year is these taping tables we got right here. Last year we had to do all of our taping on these long like icing tables kind of. So and then I'd say the second biggest difference is all the room that we got in here, you know.
Third-year baseball player Michael Clark reveals how he thinks the new room might improve the future of the program.
I'd say it just looks a lot newer. I think that'll be a hot commodity for new recruits.
In addition to being more appealing for athletes, the new training room also makes life easier for the athletic trainers.
It really brings the rest of the staff together, though, however, because we had a place where there was basically 3 staff that were in. Remember, I don't know if you remember Chris and myself and Paul had that back area, and so now it has all 7 of us, or all 6 of us, because Chris gets her own office. All 6 of us have our own station to work at, which is significantly helpful for paperwork, and everyone being much more efficient at their desk. And it just creates more privacy so that the athletic trainers can do it a little bit more private as opposed to someone looking over your shoulder while you're trying to input an injury.
In addition to the new taping tables and offices for the athletic trainers, we have the brand new whirlpool for the student athletes after a long sore day of practice. I'm Daniel Sanchez with Mustang News. Hoping you're not having as chilly of a day as I am.
Student athletes will also have 2 newly renovated fields, which they will have practices and events on this spring. The only home game for the Mustang weekend is the Itinerary Squads for Gold swim meets on Saturday at 10 a.m. The women's soccer team is looking to get back to .500 in the Big West Conference play. They play at UC Davis this afternoon at 4 and at Cal State Northridge on Sunday at 1 p.m. The men's soccer team will play 2 road games as well this weekend, this afternoon at 4:30 at UC Irvine and Saturday at Cal State Northridge at 7 p.m. The women's volleyball team will look to run their streak up to 11 on Saturday morning at 10 at Hawaii. The men's football team will look at their longest losing streak in the 21st century Saturday at Southern Utah at 5 p.m. That's all that we have for sports. See you right after the break.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
The local music festival Shebang will take place for the 9th time this Saturday from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. The event's purpose is to bring the community together and to give back. Last weekend, Shebang's Instagram and Facebook started a poll that allowed followers to vote for a local nonprofit organization to be the beneficiary. Yesterday, Shebang announced that the Woods Humane Society won. According to the event's Instagram, the donations will go towards vaccines, dental care, neuter surgery, and other medical issues. Thank you for joining us on Mustang News. I'm Megan Healy.
And I'm Shireen Baruchim. Megan, are you planning on going to Shebang?
I think it's going to be a great weekend. Brian told us that the weather is going to be nice and hot, so I think it's a great idea to get out there to give back and enjoy some great music.
Right, you can listen to music and you know that it's all going to a great cause. And I think you can buy the shuttle passes online. I think they're still selling them as well.
So convenient. And there's actually no home games, Cal Poly home games, so perfect opportunity to get out there.
Yeah, you won't be missing anything on sports. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. I don't know any of the artists, but I assume that it's going to be a great lineup.
Well, you know, it's all local bands.